I never asked Rose out. We never agreed to the fact that we're dating, we're boyfriend, I was her boyfriend or she's my girlfriend.
Came out and you still gave me that vibe. But you're gonna sit here and make me try and look stupid. Shame on you, bro. You went on Instagram to block and unblock me to make it look like we unfollowed each other. That's so childish, Emmanuel.
So tonight was the final day of the Big Brother Naija Shine Your Eyes reunion, and for me, the highlight was the fact that Emmanuel denied ever being in a relationship with Liquorose. So how did this show all start? We saw Ebuka ask people questions about the housemates and all of that, and then they asked who was the most strategic, who was the housemate that acted like he came in with a script. And most housemates said white money, right? And then he was asking people, and then he got to Queen, and then Queen starts again talking about the fact that white money blocked her. The white money in the house was different from the white money outside of the house.
Inside the house, he was a great friend to me. I don't know what happened, and he became a different person.
What did you do?
He allowed his fans to influence him.
And White Money responded that, see, I was a nice guy in the house. And of course, when I was leaving the house, I said that, see, when I get outside, I'm going to be of help to whoever I can be of help with. Any housemate that calls me, I'm going to show up for them. And there was no time that he blocked Queen. And then we had the voiceover of Ebuka, and then he moved to, Tega and Perry. So remember the game that happened in the house. There was this fish fin where Perry was, telling Bbnaija, why did you tell me that Tega's private part smells like a fish fin, whatever. So when they got outside of the house, right, Tega reached out to Perry because it was Perry that asked the question. So a lot of people, with the viewers, thought that, it was Bbnaija that really told Perry that somebody's whatever smells like a fish, whatever, right? And then Tega reached out to Perry saying, see, guy, I need you to come out on social media. Social media is agog with the fact that you ask this question and people do not even know that it's a game, right? So go on social media, tell people that this was just a game and there was nothing that Bbnaija told you. And Tega was angry at the fact she said that parent never did that.
This is not a game. Nobody understands that.
What did you want him to say?
I just wanted him to clear that we were having a game.
I didn't want to insert myself into the Bbnaija thing at the time.
Respect you.
And then when Perry was going to respond, Perry said that, see, I didn't want to be caught up in the whole Bbnaija issue. There was a story, there was a narrative out there already. And I think I understand from Perry's, point of view. Yes, understandable. He asked that question. Whether it was Bbnaija told him or wasn't Bbnaija told him. But in the real sense, at that particular point, nobody would really want to be caught up in the whole Bbnaija and Tega-ish, right? And, Tega was really mad at Perry for not coming out. Even after she said she begged Perry to come out and, just clear the whole air on that stuff. But Perry still did not do that. And then the highest highlights for this reunion happened. Can you imagine? Emmanuel said that himself and Liquorose were never a thing. He didn't ask her out. And in my mind, I'm like, what happened to the conversation you had with Toke Makinwa on The Boss? Because I was on The Boss, right? And the final episodes of The Boss had the top 5. And we saw Emmanuel. Emmanuel told Toke Makinwa that, yes, there was feelings involved and there was a thing between himself and Liquorose. Watch this video.
With Liquorose.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you breathing very...
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are there any real feelings in there?
Of course, yeah. She's an amazing person. I mean, I don't know if I fall in love with her beauty, but then her personality as well. She is amazing. I don't know. If I'm in love, we are in love.
You are? Oh my God.
And then Emmanuel sits down. After the whole Liquorose gift, they contributed money. See, so some of you have to use your senses this year. Anytime you're shipping, you have to know who's going to last and who's not going to last. How will Liquorose, the biggest sheep of this season, I've never heard, maybe in the history of this Big Brother, that a sheep as big as Liquorose will come out and tell us that, and they will never think. The guy he was just saying rubbish. Yeah, but that guy was saying nonsense. I know how you Liquorose fans come out to, support, buy gifts, contribute money. Millions of naira were contributed before this guy started having relational issues, right? And there was a fight between Emmanuel's fans and Rose fans and all of that. And after all of this, after they collected all your monies and all your gifts, then the guy comes out to say that we're not a thing. Use your head. This new season is coming. Use your head. Know the kind of sheep you'll be contributing money for. And then I love Liquorose. Liquorose said it was defined.
Came out and you still gave me that vibe. But you're gonna sit here and make me try and look stupid. Shame on you, bro. You went on Instagram to block and unblock me to make it look like we unfollowed each other. That's so childish, Emmanuel.
Like, come on. I mean, why wouldn't it be defined after all this stuff? Even if you say it wasn't defined, with everything you guys did, it was defined. Your actions defined it. So it was defined according to Liquorose, right? Liquorose says it was defined, and that shame on Emmanuel. And I think it's also shame on Emmanuel from what she said. I support that statement, right? Not even on national TV. In fact, lie and let the reunion pass. I mean, it's just a new season. Just lie and just follow this. You understand, but you don't come and just give us this rubbish that you say. Anyways, she said it was defined, right? And at the end of the day, she said that if Emmanuel was trying to make it look like she was unfollowing him or they were unfollowing each other, he will block her and unblock her and then go and follow on TikTok. And she said that she was not in for any of that nonsense that he was doing. And so we see the fact that Cross and Angel still hadn't settled scores. So we see the fact that Angel still claims that Cross never really cared for her.
If our relationship that we had was pretty much nothing, for you to come in here and pretty much insult me, saying that I did not do anything for you, to me, I think that's a very, 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 very big lie.
And Cross is here saying that, see, a lot of times, 2 weeks, we can't hear from you. I call your dad, I call your mom, I call Lola, your friend, I call up people, we'll call police, we can't find you. 2 weeks. How on earth do we go MIA for 2 weeks and they can't reach you and you're saying that someone doesn't care about you? Well, that's not my business anyways. But what Cross is saying here is this. If you say I didn't care about you, that's your business. But I have tried to be a good friend to you, and if you don't appreciate it, it's okay. And then the chicken issue came up. Remember the time it went on live on Instagram and all of that and said that Tega stole the chicken.
Who told me my chicken? I'm not even here right now. Like, I'm very serious.
You know what happened?
So Tega is still there saying, how on earth will you go online and tell people that I stole chicken? So now go back online. What I want you to do is go back on live, Instagram live, and tell people that you were saying rubbish, right? But in the long run, right, every one of them, some people started making up. But before we got to the makeup part, we saw where Beatrice was saying that she really liked Perry and that something was going to happen in there. And Perry wasn't denying the fact that something was going to happen. And then you hear Beatrice saying that, because she spent 3 weeks in the house, she couldn't really build on whatever they were trying to build on. And Beatrice goes ahead to say that, hey, if I still want to get Perry, I'm going to get it. Anyways, Perry says that, hey, girl, I'm not as easy as you think. But that statement still sounds like Perry said no mind. Because, before the reunion started, we saw videos of Perry and Beatrice in the same room, just trying to put his head on her booty. And then for me, I'm just going to tell you that, the whole show ended with a few apologies and a lot of them talking about the best parts of the show for them and how excited they were. And so far, so good. The reunion ended tonight. Please go to the comment section. I want to ask you a question. What do you think about Emmanuel's statement tonight? That's all I want to hear. Go to the comment section and let us continue the conversation there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, and guess what? You're going to notify whenever I post a video. Go on all social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi Daniel. And until next time, I come away again tomorrow. That's bye for now.